And hello, everyone. Everyone? Oh, there's 12 people already.
Oh, that was quick.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening.
Hope everybody's okay. Look at my hair. I've had an haircut. But I've not...
You've not done it today, have you?
Well, I have. But why haven't I been able to do it before we've come on air? Because we've no bloody mirrors in the house. Would you like to explain why?
We've set up the House of Mirrors at our son's house. He's taken the main mirror that somebody said that they liked that was on the fireplace, that glitzy thing. That was gone. The one at the bottom of the stairs is gone. We had two pictures on the staircase.
I'll cut a long story short. We've got a little makeup mirror left in the house, apart from the ones built into the wardrobes. So, yeah, I've had a haircut. I hope you like it.
You look lovely.
I'm going to grow it into a Johnny Depp style eventually. That's why the top's still a little bit long and sides are short. But I've no mirror to look in because our daughter's been this weekend, our son's been this weekend, and they've totally wiped us out now with nearly everything in the house.
Who did you say you were going to look like?
Johnny Depp.
Who's the one? Oh, no, I won't need you to look like Orlando Bloom. That's the Orlando Bloom.
I'm going to recreate the Orlando Bloom on my paddleboard, but I'm going to look like Johnny Depp. Hence the beard, a bit of a tash and the piratey theme. So yeah, they've been this weekend and wiped us out on nearly everything. I've managed to keep my big 52-inch TV for another 3 weeks. We've still got a dining table. We've still got 2 sofas. And that's about it. We can still cook and eat and a fridge. But nearly everything else has gone now. So, right, let's see who we've got on because...
we appreciate you waiting that extra hour. We just thought we'd needed a little bit more time to get everything. Yeah,
so Chris Rushing, hi Chris, Declan's here.
Hi Chris.
Daniel's here, Sean Dowd, Mowgli, 1957 Mowgli, James Michael, hi James. Steve's here from Greece. Are you back in Greece yet, Steve? Marv's here from Sailing Naughty Pirate. Whole shots in the house. Living with the Tide, Paige and Matt. Did you see my comment on your video? I want to know how many sardines do you get in a shitload, Paige? If you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, watch their video, the latest one. Hi Al, you look giant sitting on that little coat float. Yeah, it was only a kiddie one. So, Blue Cotton, hello from Seamus and Sue from Lichfield, just down the road. So
this is nice that we've got English people looking at us, and as well as American and around the world.
Around the world.
Probably because English people can understand our accent a little bit more.
Anybody can understand the accent. It's just our sense of humour people have trouble with. So yeah. So anyway, this week we've been messing about with the Johnny Ag's on in the house. Hi Johnny, and Martin's here. Hi Martin, and Kerry.
Cheers.
Oh, 26 people already, and we've only been on air 5 minutes. Yeah. So, good. Yeah, so what we've been doing this week?
Time's just flying. I don't know what we've been doing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem 2 minutes since we were sat here last week.
No, it is a round of applause for you because
I've been selling stuff.
What have you sold? Go on, just list it.
So, I've got somebody coming to look at one of my remaining motorbike. I've got a BMW still in the garage. Somebody's contacted me today saying they're going to come and have a look at that. I sold one of my guns yesterday.
How many have you got left?
About 14.
One of 14, but it's one.
But I sold one of my semi-automatic rifles yesterday. I sold a saxophone yesterday.
Yeah.
I sold a fair bit of biking gear yesterday. So it's going.
Yeah. We sold biking pictures.
Oh, I've got all the camera gear out and we've photographed that and we've got people interested in that. And even if we don't sell it privately, I've got a shop who's going to buy it all off us as a bulk lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's going to go this week.
It's going.
With my daughter coming up today.
Hi, Grandpa.
I've done a final swoop through of my wardrobe with my clothes and boots. What I found is that when you're sorting things out, you've got some stuff that you'll easily, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. But then you hold on to some stuff that you really like these really nice Faith grey boots and stuff that I've kept. And then I've thought, I don't really need them. So they've gone today. So I've done that second lot of throwing out. And
you got some lovely Harley Davidson original leather gear.
Leather gloves. Carl says you might need them on the boat. And I went, well,
no.
We don't really need it on our little scooter that we've got in Crete, do we? I'm going to need shorts.
People in Greece ride around on the scooters in bikinis and flip-flops. They're not going to wear a pair of Harley Davidson designer gloves, are they?
No, so we're going to sell them.
So they're going. Heated gloves, you're not going to need them.
No.
Unless you do night sailing. You got a little thing in your hair again. What do you think to new colour of hair?
Going lighter.
Gone lighter.
This is like my older sister now. Well, blondes have more fun, and it's easier going with the grey than the dark.
That's not grey though. That's light.
No, blonde. It is very, very light. It's the same colour as this bit that's coming through here.
Right. Anyway,
so I've got to have a bit of dark coming through, my dark, and then have light in it. So that as this grows, this cuts out, and then that grows down.
So enough about you. Let's see what people are asking. So, Kerry, have you guys ever been to Edith Weston, North Luffenham area in Rutland County? Never heard of it. Where's Rutland County?
Rutland is...
No, I know where Rutland Water is. That's in Leicestershire, but there's no Rutland County in the UK. Not that I know of. So... lighten us on that one, Kerry. Whiskey Town Race.
Rutland was like...
Rutland is in Leicestershire. Rutland Water.
Why am I thinking of Lake District then?
Because it's a big lake. It's in... We went on the bike. I used to go windsurfing.
Leicestershire further down though.
Yeah. That's where Rutland Water is. I used to go windsurfing there.
Lake District, it's Ira.
No, that's north.
I know, that's where I'm thinking it is.
Yeah, well, Rutland...
Let us know anyway, Kerry, where it is, and we can argue this one out.
Anyway, Whiskey Town Racer. Hi, Carl and Jenny. Before I forget again, in one of your recent live chats, you mentioned your life raft being a 10-man model and you were considering service or new purchase. Yes, we were.
And we went to the boat show and had a look at how much it would be to service it, did you?
No, we looked at a new one. And we think we're just going to get ours serviced.
Because a new one was what?
A lot of money.
Go on, tell them how much was it?
I'm just reading.
Was it like twice as much to get a new one as it was to get this one serviced? And this one that we've got is hardly used, so we might as well get this one serviced and save a bit of dosh.
I wish we would get rich with all that selling Mowgli. Whiskey Town Racer would strongly suggest you do some research on this issue. I would not ever want a 10-man model for 2 people. Could be downright dangerous. You're right there. The reason the one on the boat is, we think it's a 10-man. I'm not sure. It might be a 6. But the boat's licensed for 10 people. And I think that's why it might have a 10-man on. But I don't know. Till we get back down to the boat, I really don't know. So yeah, I know what you're saying there. 2 people in a 10-man will be, massive. So we'll see what we see.
Right.
So,
yeah, thank you for that. We'll look into that.
The more dangerous saxophone or semi-automatic. Tough
to say which is the more dangerous.
Saxophone or semi-auto. I was a Class 1 police marksman, Steve. So probably saxophone are more dangerous, especially for the neighbours. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Progress on selling things. Yeah, we're getting through it. How do from Southend on Sea? Southend?
Southend.
Rossi Pop, you're a new person to our channel.
Welcome.
So
nice
welcome
to
have you here. Yes. What's a pretty colour? What's a pretty colour, Marie?
Thank you.
Oh, the hair.
It's quite light, isn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Keith. Yes,
blonde.
we've had a good week. You're looking sweet again.
Sweet. Bless him. Is that?
Oh, an old shot saying you're looking good. Better watch myself here. Hey, Carl, did you do something about the light switch? It's almost good in this viewpoint. Yeah. I altered angle of my computer.
No, we've still only got like one bulb hanging down.
No, it's not. It don't.
Oh, light switch.
Position I've got here at the moment, it's not skew width, is it? So, Al, Carl, you have a lot of interest, some stuff. You can ask the kids to sell for you. However, the gun may be different. Can you sell in the UK without licences? Not for the... I've only got 1 or 2 guns what you don't need licences for. Everything else you do need licences for. So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain. So one's gone already. The shotguns I can keep. It's just my section 1s, which are bullet rifles, like my 223s, centerfires and stuff like that. What I'm going to not struggle to sell.
Where are you going to keep the others? You're not keeping them.
No, I can keep the shotguns on my licence without any issue. But my rifles have got to go. So I've already spoke to a dealer who will take all the guns off me with no issue at all, but they don't want to pay a lot of money for them. That's the only thing. So where I've kept saying to Jen, if ever I die, don't sell the guns for what I told you bought them for. That's what they're wanting to give me. So yeah.
But we haven't got an outlet for them, to go.
Last case scenario, a shop will buy them from me. So, hang on. So, hi James, hi guys and gals. Yes, there is. It's the smallest county in UK. It is on Rutland Waters. Oh, I've never heard of Rutland County, but it is near Leicestershire anyway. So anyway, welcome Kerry from Rutland County. So Kevin and Dee's joined us. Hi guys, thought we would say
hello.
Unfortunately we have to go out.
Shame.
Well, it is Dee's birthday, so happy birthday. Yeah. So everybody who's looking so far, we've got 38 people online. Visit Sailing Kestrel Adventures, go and subscribe to them and say happy birthday to Dee.
Yeah, have a good time, Dee.
I'm not going to say how old she is, but I'm 51 and she's two years older than me today.
She looks
good for 53. So happy birthday, Dee. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
What is a Class 1 marksman? Class 1 is a police marksman, basically. So Class 1 is the police qualification. So that's what I was. Light switch fixed, now couch is not level. Well, guess what? Let's all just lean this way.
Hey!
Kate Jackson, shout out to your amazing son and his girlfriend.
And amazing girlfriend, yeah.
So Kate Jackson is our daughter-in-law to be. Maybe.
Not yet.
So, hi Kate and our amazing son, Bradley. So they're obviously watching as they're bored tonight.
Yeah, wow, family watching us.
So Paige and Matt, what you got to say? Haha, Class 1 marksman is someone who wishes they could shoot as well as soldier. Yeah.
Well,
actually, Matt, I've been on them military ranges, and I think we've had this discussion before, where we've been on a range where we have to get a group in like that at 250 yards, 300 yards, and maybe like that at 500 yards. And on the next range to us, we've had the squaddies shooting their SA-80s, and it's on fully auto again, it's on, and all what happens is the banking's flying all over and the targets are just stood there saying, come on! So yeah, we'll call it quits at that.
No, and also Matt, while we're on the subject, we watched your latest video online. Is it online? I don't know, yeah. Whatever, in bed this morning before we got up. And we did actually comment on the fact that you're this big He-Man. Oh yeah, and you're shit scared of cold water. This guy's representing our country. Well, it's a bit wussy that you don't want to get in that water when it's a bit cold. We have noticed. He's ex-military. He weren't SBS, he were army, I think. Yeah, letting Paige go in and test the water for you. And then when you manage to get on that little seat, Sundowners. But anyway. Yeah. So we'll have a... Sundowners. We'll have a diving competition when we meet up. Yeah. But no, we'll drink to all the people who are supporting this country. You do a good job. What's Grandpa saying? Steve Vid's rifle, as long as you practice safe hacks. Good one. Sell them to your old beat partners. Thing is, old shot, a lot of them don't have licences. They could have them down. The authority you get to carry them when you're at work is different to what you've got in private life, so never mind. Div 3R, nice to see you here, Ian. Diver. Ian, our latest Patreon. So thanks for that, Ian. Hope you're alright. Yep. Hi, Dave from North Wales.
At Castro, love the new video. Good job. I'm still sporting mosquito bites from the town dock in Messalinghi. Yeah. So we. Oh, our daughter's here as well. Hi, Kate and Brad. What about hello, Mum and Dad from Carleen? Don't forget, people. I think it was Matt and Paige from Living with the Tide. If you want some music doing, click on our daughter's link. She's a singer and she can do your songs for your YouTube channels. Our connection here is terrible tonight, so it keeps breaking off, but thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, you're back in UK. That's why.
Aunt Sid here, sorry we're
Sid,
late.
Sorry we're late. Ooh, haircut, yes.
It did look...
It looked quite...
better that you're trying to quiff it a bit.
I'm not quiffing, no.
It goes quiffy.
It just needs to be really long to get some weighted to hang down.
It's alright.
Now that family is here, talk about the lasers. They already know about it, Chris.
No, I don't think they didn't watch that.
But it's not something our son would want to know about anyway, so... we'll
I've got my last visit on Thursday.
So James saying, I've missed a lot, so what's the deal on the new boat? When are we going sailing? The last update we've had, James, from our estate agent is that...
nothing.
No. The last update we've had was that they anticipate that we should be looking at exchanging contracts in 3 to 4 weeks. So,
but we've heard nothing this week.
But we've not heard anything this week.
We hoped we would have heard this week and got a proper date.
But we're going to ring them on Monday morning.
We're going to ring them and say, get your act together.
And pull your fingers out.
Yeah.
Because we've nothing in the house.
Is
there an echo? Because I've had to go and find an old canvas print out of the garage to stick on the wall just to take a little bit of echo out of the room today. So, oh yeah, Living with the Tide. Of course, I was an M249 gunner. I could hit all the targets in the bank and the range markers. Well, I know you would do, Matt. It's the rest of them. So, yeah, don't forget to give thumbs up. Thanks, Martin. 43 people online at the moment. Let's have some thumbs up there, guys. It helps us out. And then Matt said, I can't trust that cold water. Yeah. So, spent all day looking at your history. Come on, get out of the UK and get on that boat. We're really waiting for that Rossi Pop. And thanks for watching the history. Once we get out on the boat, there'll be lots more videos coming. We've got some ideas on what we want to do with the videos and how we're going to put them out. So, yeah.
Things feel like they're moving. Although they're not moving, we feel like we're moving a little bit now.
I feel like we're moving because you've sold everything out bloody house. Do you know what? I woke up this morning, I've no curtains in my bedroom, I've no pictures in my bedroom, I've got 2 little ornaments left, which I bought, what were limited edition police.
What kind of fancy thing were they?
There were some kind of pottery things, what they made for police things. They were limited edition. That's the only thing. Oh, and my sword.
I've left your sword.
You've left my sword because that's coming on the boat with us. So that's all I've got left. So, oof, music for the channel. Yep, Marv, get in touch with my daughter, Carleen. She's just the one above you. If you click on her, she'll sort you something out. Oh, and she's saying, the lasers were funny, but my mum's got a better joke for which you mentioned today.
Yeah. It was only where they filmed me laughing about Carleen's name.
Oh, yeah.
Carleen, our daughter, is...
she's in a relationship with a guy whose surname is Bacon.
Kyle. He's a lovely lad. And one of her friends
He's a bodybuilder.
Friends at school. Crikey, where was that from? One of her work friends at work, who's got a right good sense of humour, said if Carleen got married to Kyle, then she's going to be Carleen Bacon.
Lean Bacon.
Well, I thought that was funny.
Which we said is better than be Fatty Bacon. So.
Carleen Bacon. So it might be Carleen Walters Bacon. Hyphenated, but no, that was funny.
Jenny, don't give the kids nightmares and mental scars for life. Yeah, they've seen worse than a bit of laser. So Grandpa's asking, Donna was asking me, what's your timeline to get aboard? As soon as, Grandpa. Like we just said earlier, we've been told by the estate agents that the last searches have been done and they're anticipating 3 to 4 weeks now before the solicitors have pulled the fingers out and given us a date. for signing.
Yeah. So we should be in Crete by the end of October, shouldn't we? What are we on now? 7th?
Well, as soon as we
9th?
sign up and we've exchanged contracts on the house, the money will be transferred into our bank account, and then we want to go and buy a decent van so that we can drive it down to Crete, because the problem is in mid-October, the flights from the UK direct to Crete stop anyway, so we would have to fly to Athens and then from Athens to Crete. But because we've got a load of gear we want to take with us, we're going to buy a van. We've gone away from the camper van idea because they're just stupid money. So we're going to buy probably a long wheelbase van, like a Sprinter or something. We'll drive it. We'll do a temporary bed and stuff in the back using all this camping gear. Put soap, cook thing in, camping gear stuff. We've got porta potty and things. And we'll drive down to Greece, and then over the winter, because we're going to be in the marina over the winter, we'll convert it into a proper camper, so that when we bring it back after Christmas, we've got something here for when we're back. So yeah, so that's that, Grandpa. So what's the joke, Jenny?
I've done it now.
Oh, she's done it.
It was lean bacon.
Speaking of ideas for videos, how's the drone training going? Suppose the drone is going to be used a lot. Yeah, we're going to be using it a lot. Although I was looking, somebody's posted something online recently about drone use in Greece and how they're clamping down on it a little bit. So we'll have to have a look at that when we're there.
I don't think they will be. Compulsory
insurance and things like that. So you could do a live auction during one of your Sunday Sundowners for all the leftover stuff. Do you know what, Daniel? I've actually thought of doing that. The problem is that we're getting people from all over the world looking. So I don't know if that would work. But yeah, it's always an option. What will you do if the sale of the house falls through, like what happened to Grandpa? Well, hopefully, James, that's not going to happen, because the people who are wanting it are in regular contact with us. The buyers, they're just waiting to move in. They're desperate to get in here as soon as possible. And
they want everything leaving that we possibly can.
Yeah, so
we haven't got to sell anything. But it could always happen. But the problem is, like I've said to you today, it hurts Carl when he lets anything go, even though it's quite easy for me. But I've said, until you actually exchange those contracts, that is the day that you've got to get out of here. So it's no good leaving it till the last minute anyway.
Okay, Sarah.
So we've just said to the kids, if it doesn't sell and we need to
the problem is, because we've taken everything out of the house and we've took all the chandeliers down and the decorations and curtains and stuff, and beds have gone and bedroom furniture's gone, the kids have got it.
We have to put it all back in.
We would have to put it back in to get the money what we sold it for this time. So
fingers crossed.
It's not going to happen. We're not going there until it happens, but hopefully it won't.
Yeah.
Come on, Carl, you must feel the weight lifting, getting rid of all the things we collect. Yeah, I am doing, but I like possession. I'm a possession person. So, yeah. Crete road trip, yes. That's definitely happening, Martin Page. Carleen, I will get with you. Yeah, folks, if you want some music doing for you, seriously, if you want something doing, contact Carleen, and she can put you something together. Carleen, are you going to produce a song your parents can use for their channel? No.
Yeah, I'm wanting to watch.
Well, we've talked about it, but we like that. Whatever we've got on there. But we might use it for some other stuff, because as long as we record it before I get rid of my keyboard, so I can do the backing tracks.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants some really nice keyboards and synthesizers, I've got some for sale. And guitars. And all your gear sold, well done. It's not all gone yet, but we're getting there. So
nowhere near all gone yet, really.
No, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. I've done a major thing to get rid of. You're getting down that wine quick. So
quick enough.
Yeah. Just made another batch, a 5 gallon of this. What is it?
Rosé.
Zinfandel Rosé. So it's really good. So cheers, everybody. Happy Sundowners.
Well done, Ant. Anyway, for getting rid of all your stuff. If you're sure all of it's gone. Milling machine went this morning.
Oh yeah,
we're getting left now to take on the boat.
Yeah, our son came up today and started emptying our shed. of all the power tools and stuff. So
Yeah.
my chainsaw's gone, edge cutters, lawnmower, strimmer, bush cutter, another chainsaw, still saws, grinders.
There's not a lot left now in the shed, is there?
No. So burglars don't even bother coming round because there's no there. A couple of oil cans. Hi Dan Daniel.
Hi Dan.
Lean bacon,
Good to
is
have
that
you
an
with us.
oxymoron? Sounds like the name of an Appalachian rapper. Declan, it's a seller's market in the UK at the moment. They will be grand. Yeah, we're getting rid of stuff. So the problem is people don't want to spend any money. I've just put all my photography gear out. Bearing in mind we've had a professional photography and film company for the last 15 years. So we've got some really good photography equipment.
Yeah, and the equipment isn't 10 years old because we've regularly updated it, haven't we?
Like the lenses we've got,
bob on.
the majority of them are 2 grand plus lenses. And we've had no end of people sending us emails saying, oh, how much for this lens?
Yeah, let me know.
So
Then they want it for
what
nothing.
I've done, I've gone onto some second-hand like dealer sites on what they're selling the lenses for second-hand, and I've advertised them cheaper than what they're doing them for. So like we've got a 70-200 VR2 Nikon lens. It's a fixed 2.8 aperture, and if you're not into photography, you'll not know what I'm talking about. But new, it's about £2,200, and I've got it advertised for 950 quid. And like some semi-professional photographers contacted us and said, how much do you want for it? And when you say 950 quid, they're like, how much?
They want it for 50
They want it
quid.
for 50 quid.
Yeah.
You know, do one. You're not having it for 50 quid. I'll take it with me and chuck it over the side. So anyway.
Sooner than later, yeah.
So so jealous you will be in the sun missing the British wind and living on the boat. I hope so, Al. But we'll send you photographs and updated videos of it. What's Carleen saying? Yeah, I could do, Chris. Lean bacon could be the new thing on YouTube. Well, we've told Carleen today that boyfriend needs to change his surname to ours. So then she's not going to be a lean bacon.
Oh dear.
So
Do a rap.
smoking do bordeaux for 220. Cheers. Rossi Pop, just been back and given all vids a keep vids real. Don't go to Delos. Why not go to Delos? Anyway,
Keep it real.
That's good glass you
Don't
have.
go to Delos. What do you mean by don't go to Delos? I like Delos.
Yeah, we like Delos. Is a pound and a quid the same thing like a dollar and a buck? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
A pound, a quid. That's all we call
That's
it.
about it. Yeah.
See you, James.
So James, nice to see you.
Yeah, it is James. Bye.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, we've got
Pound,
two James here. Yeah.
James said.
Yeah, so Delos is the bee's knees. Yeah, we like Delos.
And in fact, this week I've seen Old Man. What's it?
Oh yeah.
Sea Dog.
Now
Somebody put us onto this last week.
Somebody last week or the week before said, "Do you watch?" When we started talking about other sailing channels, and we said somebody mentioned Adventures of an Old Sea Dog.
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, we've watched it and we don't think it's very good. Well, I've actually looked at it and it's not the site I was thinking of. So I've actually been in touch with Barry, the actual Sea Dog, and I got a reply from him back today, apologising, just in case he were watching, saying, yes.
Just in case what?
He had watched our channel, I don't think he would have done, and said that we thought he were crap. And said, and I was quite open to him, and I said, we've got a live chat show, and somebody mentioned your channel, and I said, no, I think you're crap. I don't watch it. And then I actually watched you the other day, and I've gone from episode 1, and I'm up to 55 now in the last 3 days, and I think it's brilliant. So I've sent Barry an email, private email, and opened a bit of communication up there and apologised to him just in case he were watching and saying we thought his channel were crap. It's not, it's brilliant, I love it. So we've been binge watching it, haven't we?
Yeah.
It was another one we were watching from some UK thing what we didn't like. So yeah, it's really good. And what was interesting is on Ran Sailing's video tonight, what they've just released today to Patreons, Barry's on it. So
they met together, didn't
yeah,
they?
so it's good. So anyway, yes, Daniel,
Yeah,
hang
Barry's
on.
a good old boy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, hang on, let's just get back up. Did you see wicked salty news this week? Yeah.
What's that then?
The boat sunk. They've just
Right,
bought
yeah,
a new boat and it's sunk. And you know what? Some people have been actually texting them saying, "Oh, you've done it on purpose and stuff." Shit off. They're not going to sink their own boat. They're a nice couple of kids and, you know, shit's happened. The boat's sunk. One of the throw holes has leaked or something. So these people who are saying, "Oh, you've done it on purpose," get a life, get off your armchair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like their channel.
Yeah.
So anyway, Brazil looks good where Delos is now. Yes, it certainly does. Thank you, living with the tide. Barry's a good old boy. Carly's binge watching again. I'll do lots of binge watching. I really like Barry's videos of him single-handing across the Atlantic. Yeah, he's good. I like him. We've got into it, haven't we?
Yeah. What I think he's good at is the fact that he's on his own. I know he meets people when he goes into port and stuff like that. But he's very good at talking to himself.
he talks to the cameras though with somebody with him.
Yeah, but no, he's not lost that communication with people. He's very open. Yeah, no, I like him. Yeah.
Johnny Hagg, they haven't said why it sank yet though. They have done today. I think it was on Twitter. One of the through holes has leaked. So that was a problem. There was only in a couple of feet of water, I think, when it went down. So reading between the lines, they might have actually got it back up, but they've not said that yet. So anyway,
what's a through hole?
An hole at the bottom of the boat, basically.
For
making a hole, so you can put your log or like we've got to do when we get to our boat.
All right.
So okay, James, have a good evening. See you later.
Yeah, see you, James. Bye.
We had the same with some of our bits too. What's them bits? Peeps keep asking to stop auction and sell it now for silly money rather than give it to them.
So right, Carl, we put the whole workshop on eBay and got hundreds of people asking to stop the auction and sell it now for silly money rather than give it to our local engineering apprentices. Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's what we've got. We've got all the cameras out on the work surfaces in the kitchen, hoping that they would have gone this week. But they've not.
I've not advertised them on a proper site yet. No, I've only put them on my Facebook page.
All right, so you've got that to do then.
Yeah. So, Johnny Hagg, does that mean they left it in anchor with the seacocks open? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or what they've said is that one of the through holes was leaking, and the harbour master got to it and put a pump on it. So I really don't know. So, Carleen, okay, guys, I've got to go finish putting up my new mirrors and curtains.
Happy Sunday, see you.
Yeah, I hope they fit.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Send us a picture. Hope they look nice.
Bye, Lean Bacon. Maybe a close seacock fail. Yeah, it could have been anything. Gav and Hannah and Kyle and... Oh. Liam. Sorry, Liam. Yeah, so close seacock, open seacock, who knows? They've cocked up. Well, they maybe haven't, but...
Yeah, any hole in the boat's got to be careful, haven't you?
So, yeah, it's not good for them.
That's one down.
Do you want to go and get another one? While I'm just... I'll hold the fort while you go.
Better do, aren't I? Just to loosen my...
vocal cords.
Vocal cords a little bit. Oh, I can't get up.
She's an alky. She moans about me drinking. You've got to try and walk in a straight line that away. So anyway, while she's just doing that, let's have a look what I've got on my list to talk about. Oh yeah, our website we've updated, or I've updated today, or in the last couple of days. So if you've not visited it yet, I've even got the link up to it there, look, carlandjenny.com. So we've put a little bit of it, it's more or less the same, but the text what we had on it was 6 months before we actually retired. So I think the last time we updated it was probably about July time last year. So we've updated some of the text on it. We've changed the look of it with the photographs and the background and the colouring and things like that. So yeah, if you've not been to it before, just click on that link. Where is it? There. And go and have a look at it in a bit. Not quite now.
Yeah. Hopefully it's all right. Yeah.
We've updated the blog. Now, we've been using our Patreon site more as a blog than anything. But we're starting to use the Carl and Jenny site now for the blog as it should be used.
Rather than the Patreon.
Rather than the Patreon. You'll still get update stuff on the Patreon site, but we're going to use the blog more on the carlandjenny.com site, as we should be doing. Also today, I've re-enabled the comment section on the blog. And the reason we'd stopped it, I've actually put a blog up there tonight. We were getting hammered with that spam messages and stuff, even though we've got loads and loads of like spam, anti-spam stuff on the server. We were still getting it, and it actually closed the website down a few weeks ago. So I disabled the comments, but I've now re-enabled them, and we've put some extra filters and stuff on. So, who was it? Oh, Michael.
Can't remember.
Was it Michael? Yeah. I might call him Trudy. If you read the blog entry, what I put about spam and stuff, you'll understand why. But yeah, go and look on there. And one of the other things we're looking at doing as well is having a subscription email thing, so we can send you extra stuff as well. Go out on general release to stuff. So if you're interested in that, let us know. It's free. All you've got to do is register your email address and we'll send you stuff through and what have you, whenever. Patreon site will still be updated, but we're going to try and use the website more for the #1 sort of bit where you get info. The only thing is, the comments at the moment have to be approved before they actually go live on the blog. So if you do, got a little fly flying around. If you do comment on the blog, I've got to approve it first, just to try and cut down on the spam. So bear with us on that one for now. And that's it really for the website update. You've got a fresh glass. Right, so let's have a look. Paige says, if you need a graphic designer for any bits, give her a shout. Paige!
No, that's always handy to know.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
We will bear that one in mind, Paige, because everybody needs a graphic designer now and again. Yeah. The thumbnail on the cover page video looks like you guys are miserable.
What thumbnail have you got on the cover page video?
On the cover page video? Is that the one where we sat on the 21-foot boat on a reservoir? We liked that picture.
Which picture?
That was actually one of our favourite pictures took by my grandpa who died recently. Thanks, Grandpa.
It wasn't.
No, well, that made him feel bad for just a few minutes.
I know. No. We'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, we don't want to look like we're miserable.
Yeah, I like your
Far from it.
Tins of spam. Any more news about Creo? No. Don't know him other than speaking to him a few times online. I know they put the boat up for sale, and that's about it. So sorry, Blue Cotton, don't know any more news about Creo. I did send him a private message asking, trying to delve a little bit deeper, but they weren't giving anything out. So, what's the next item you are going to buy for your boat?
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't need anything. I want a new GoPro. So, we've been looking at the new GoPro 6, but we're going to wait till the Patreon things have gone up a little bit on that, because that's actually on one of our tiers eventually. So we'll wait for that. But
we don't think we really need anything yet, do we?
We don't need any equipment. Oh, we need some anti-fouling.
Yeah, we were thinking about, in fact, Paige and Matthew might help us out. we know we've got to anti-foul the bottom of our boat when we get there. But you know all the white suits that you wear and your masks and everything like that? Is it cheaper that we buy things back here from Screwfix or wherever?
Oh, yeah.
Rather than abroad? Because we thought of doing that, didn't we?
Yeah. The white suits, the respirators, the goggles, the paintbrushes, the rollers.
Because we are going to do it ourselves. Frog tape and all that to tape it off.
Yeah. We'll probably buy it here.
Yeah. But we don't think, until we get there, we don't think that we need... We can't remember everything what's on it.
We don't know what we need till we
We
get
don't know
there.
what we need. We're just going to take what we think
We
in
know
our little van.
we've got to
get
anti-foul
there.
it. We've got to anti-foul it before we put it back in water.
Yeah, we've got to empty every cupboard, see what there is.
We can do that once it's on water.
Yeah, but we can do that whenever we're...
No, we do it when it's on water because while it's still on land, we've got to pay for it
more.
out at water.
Right.
So, Grandpa's saying it was we were in our foul. That's our favourite bloody picture, Grandpa.
In the bed?
You were in your foulies, your waterproofs.
Yeah, in the bed.
The one where I'm in reds and you're at white and we're like that. And we're, in force 5 gales with 5 metre
because
swell.
we didn't know the background of it.
No, we're keeping that one, Grandpa. Sorry.
That was a proud moment, that was.
That was roughest weather we'd ever been in, so that's staying. So, clucking bell, I've got my headphones on when you yelled. Sorry, Ian. The dynamic between you two, sense of humour too, can't wait to see you all on a damn boat already. You need to watch some of our previous.
No, we need to get on a boat.
Love Jenny's face when she mentioned more equipment.
My problem is...
Do you want to see her face change? Hang on, I'm going to just scroll down so we can see picture.
Oh, I don't want to see picture.
Did I tell you what I bought recently?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking of.
What are you thinking of?
I'll tell you. You tell me.
You've just said you'll tell me.
After you tell me yours.
Did you know I bought a GH5?
No.
They are, Cal.
You haven't, have you yet?
Yeah.
You haven't.
You've been filming with it for 2 weeks.
I haven't. I've been filming with that little blue one.
I'm my GH5.
Do you know, when I said, when I get to Greece...
They are, Cal. Live. I've only got away with it because we're on there.
Have you really bought one?
Yeah.
How much was that?
Enough. How much were your hair?
Not enough.
No, obviously not. How much you kept spending on kids?
When I get to Greece, apparently there's a brilliant dentist I'm having my teeth done, and there's a very good friend of mine, I hope she'll be even better friend of mine. She's had a boob job done. Well, I don't need one of them, but I'm thinking of having me jowls done and my neck. Cheaper in Greece. It's not as expensive as a GH5 or whatever. Anyway, there's all that to come.
Anyway, so
I'm really looking for. I can't wait to go now.
I'm saying spare anodes here in the UK. Stock up before you go. Steve, the look.
I can't hide anything in my face.
Yeah, it was almost free, Chris.
Nearly free. We're cheap. Plenty more in the shops. Plenty more.
Hi from Emma and Simon. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Just started with the lasering.
Oh no, Martin! You don't mean you've just started with the lasering?
She's on the last session now, but she wears pants now. So.
Yeah, I wore pants last time I went.
Sorry, I started that. Actually, Cal, it's made it easy. She's been using camera now for...
I thought you meant you mean laser
2.5 weeks.
It easy.
And not realised, so...
You.
No, you did. Hey, guys,
You're
Buccaneer.
Beautiful just the way you
Buccaneers,
are. Smoking dub. Oh.
So...
Just old. I don't like getting old.
And it is getting more worse. What you having done?
Worse.
What you having done, Martin?
I can highly recommend the lasering. That's all I'll say.
But what's getting more worse?
Martin's getting hairier.
Well, he shouldn't be doing.
Or he's digging a deeper hole, is what I mean.
Anyway, just one thing I'd like to ask is, we've obviously come on tonight an hour later than normal. Do people prefer us to be coming on at 7 p.m. or
same as today?
6 p.m? She always wants something, Martin. He's saying you want a facelift.
I do. Jowls. He won't let me have my eyes done. He won't let me have my lips
I
done.
don't want you having face.
But I think, look, 50. Look at that. Look
at that. That's 3 people already. Says 7 o'clock.
7. What now? 7.
Grandpa, later is best for me. Daniel, 7. 7.
Neck.
Happy people don't get old, they become elders. 7. Another 7.
Yeah, but men look better.
Next thing she wants is a Greek god.
Yeah.
Salve Regina, Sunday, the morning party.
Do whatever makes you feel good. That's right. Well, every time I look in the mirror, Chris, I've got to look at this face and I've got to look at this neck. So if it's cheap enough and I can afford it, I can have it, can't I?
Jenny, you're like a fine wine.
Get better with age. Yeah.
Are you sat in your patrol car then, naughty pirate? He's saying it works for him, but he's always at work on Sunday anyway.
7 o'clock. Most people say 7 is better for me.
Right, that's it then. So Sunday Sundowners is going to be 7 p.m. from now on then.
Buy a different mirror. Martin. It's supposed
to
be on my side.
Who is?
Martin's supposed to be on my side.
Buy a different mirror. Martin, I'd like a mirror. They've all gone. How will that affect you when in Crete?
Thanks, Declan.
Hi, Sean.
Just look at the price of a GH5.
I think it's 2 hours in front at the moment in Crete, so it'd be 9 o'clock there. Just had a look at the price of a GH5.
Yeah. How much
are
they?
They're very cheap. Prices in the eye of the beholder. I've just sold a load of stuff, haven't I?
Yeah, I'm just saying, just don't moan when I want me.
Those jowls are well earned and they're such are beautiful.
Bless you.
I keep making you glasses of wine.
Yeah, rose-coloured tinted glasses or something.
Just a later happy hour. Yeah, so.
So, have we got anything else we need to say that we've done?
Oh, we've got.
Does anybody want to ask us anything?
I've asked about 6 or 7. Oh yeah, this week we've got Dave in Air. How you doing?
Hi, Dave.
One of the other things I got rid of this week was our car.
Yeah.
And then we bought another one. So we had our car, and I think we've mentioned it before, but we have our car on it's like a lease scheme. It's called a PCP. So you pay a monthly fee for it, and then you keep it for 3 years, and at the end of the 3 years, you either swap it for a brand new car, which is what we've been doing for the last couple of cars.
Pay their guaranteed
or you
future
can
value.
pay the future value and give it them back, or
and keep it.
And keep it, or you give it them back and you just
back.
have a brand new car.
No, you've said it 3.
Yeah, 3 options. You give it back and walk away.
And say goodbye.
You pay the
guaranteed future
value on it
and keep
it,
or change it,
or you swap it for another brand new one. So we've been swapping it in the past. So because we're going away, we don't need the car anymore. So we went down, didn't we, to the dealers and said we want to give it you back, but being cheeky, we says, well, do you want to buy it off us instead?
Yeah.
So they've actually bought it off us at more money than what the guaranteed value is. So we've got a few quid in his pocket.
So we got a right good deal.
And bearing in mind we'd lost one of the keys, which is £200 to replace because it's one of these programmable keys, and they weren't bothered about that. No. So we've sold them the car for more money than what it valued at.
So everything's worked out well. We did look at WeBuyAnyCar.com, and they quoted us a fair bit more, but when you go and take the car down to WeBuyAnyCar.com,
they knock it off.
They knock it all off for you.
So
we didn't want that hassle.
Amount.
So, and you've got to clear off what you owe outstanding on it before you can do that for them. And we thought, we can't be bothered for the sake of a couple of £100 that we might be in profit with. So we took it down, and they've offered us the few £100.
So we've bought another car.
Yeah.
Like a second-hand nice one. Peugeot 307 SX, is it? SE? Sports Edition. So we bought that. We'll use it for running about. It's got full service history and everything.
Smash it.
It's in really good nick. And then...
Little silver bullet.
That's going to be our son's car, because we always said we'd buy our son and daughter the first cars. So we bought Carleen one when she passed her test.
And strangely enough, that were a Peugeot as well.
That were a Peugeot. A silver one. And this is silver. And Brad's just applied for his licence, and that's in. Should be getting that in next week or two. Yeah. So this will be his car when we go to Greece.
Yep.
So
all good.
Don't need a new mirror. Just use the selfie cam on your phone. Whose hair you loving, John? John B?
It'll be yours.
Wow. Oh,
it's told you, Carl.
Yeah, it's...
Do you know, it took 10 years off him when he had it cut? We went in.
Actually, when I had it cut, it looked like him off a bloody Gone with the Winds. It
don't look as good today.
No, it looks a mess today because I've not done anything.
Honey.
I've not got any product in it.
When we went in, it was just a barber's, only a small little shop down the road from where we live. And we went in all funny, and we said, don't laugh. He looked, you look like, who did you look like?
Billy Boswell.
They'll not know Billy Boswell. You look like
if you
Moses or whatever. All out like this.
I were having a bad hair day, weren't I?
It was a bad hair day, yeah. And we went in, don't laugh, will you? Don't laugh. Ah, can you do anything with this hair? Can you do anything? And he was the most straight, pan face. Couldn't come back with us at all. And we thought, how on earth can you be a hairdresser? But that's why he wasn't a hairdresser, he was a barber. He was just in a men's barber shop.
Do you know what,
couldn't have any comeback at all, no talking at all. And I thought, how can you do that being a hairdresser? That's why you can't cut women's hair.
I thought about it earlier today, actually. I was watching you and I thought, what will it be like if I cut it off like that and just grow my beard a little bit more? I've actually shaved my beard off a bit. When I was big into my Harley, I grew it a bit longer than this. But what do you think?
No, you look older.
Ragnar Lothbrok. No.
You did do the long beardy thing, and I know where you... I actually like bald-headed men.
Viking look is in.
It is.
I'll tell you what, shall I do a sponsored shave my head?
No.
For a laugh?
No.
It'll grow back.
No.
What I might do, Matt, is when we meet up with you, I might shave my hair. No?
No. No, you've not won that. No. Shave it.
Shave it. How many shave its? I need to grow my beard. If I grow my beard longer...
I like the longer beard. I don't like the beards when they're that long that you can see what you've had for your breakfast, dinner and tea in it.
Like Matt's.
That's not a good look, like Matt's. When you've got all your...
dinner in it.
Shitload of what was it?
Shitload of sardines,
Shitload of sardines and stuff like that in it.
She's still not told us how many sardines you get in a shitload.
Yeah, I don't like that, but I do like a pointy kind of beard. I do like that.
Don't shave, you'll sunbathe me over. Do it for charity.
Charity, Carl.
I could... Oops. Well, a spinner then. If Jen can laser, you can shave. I could have my head lasered.
Keeps it off permanently.
I don't want to see it, but it will be fun to listen to. Well, there's pot calling kettle, Grandpa, because I think a few weeks ago you did just the same thing.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Oh. Right, so what have we got happening next week? We're going to find out a blooming date that we can get on this boat.
Yeah, we've got to find out. We've got to speak to the solicitors.
We've left them alone for 2 weeks. I'm a little bit sometimes too direct with people. I do have to be careful of
what you say.
What I say, because I'll just say what I think. I don't want to upset people, but it just comes out. So I am quite direct, so I do have to zip that a few times. But this last fortnight, I've zipped that totally, and we've not even asked the solicitors or anything, have we? What's happening?
No, we've given them a week off.
But I'm going to unzip it, Zippy, and I'm going to find out what's happening.
Any solicitors or estate agents watching, get ready, because she's on the warpath.
I'm not going to be nasty. I'm just going to say, any news, please? What's the update? So at least we can have a date.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll know. But we're getting there.
Sean's asking what was the final amount you raised for the hurricane? Not enough, to be honest, Sean. We put in, you put in, I think about 3 other people put in. We raised about £142. It's still ongoing. That money's been...
Not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, we did a bit.
We appreciate anybody that did join to it. And other people do it on other sites. And
that was the thing. I think a lot of people, a lot of different sites was all asking for people to donate. So, but we've got it and we've sent it off. So thanks to everybody who did donate. We would have liked to have got £1,000 to send off, but hey ho, it is what it is. So direct is best. I hate when people beat around the bush. She says it's a bit less than a fuckton, but more than a bloody lot.
I've never heard of fuckton.
That's a shitload of sardines.
Ton.
Hope you get to date. Yes, we're hoping so too, Murray. With solicitors, you need to bug the life out of them. Yeah, they've had a week off, so they're going to get hammered next week.
Who wanted to see a picture of my lazy? You've gone past that now. But I'm not going to show you anyway.
Steve, are you ferrying the band from Italy or Athens? We've been looking at the route, Steve, and I think we'll probably drive it down to Venice, get on the ferry from Venice down to, is it Plaka, just around the corner from Athens, where the ferries go to. Then we'll drive to Athens, get on another ferry from Athens down to Crete.
So it's going to be quite a long trip, that.
Well, it's not going to be that far. It's going to be a couple.
How many days is it going to take us?
It'll take us 3 days to get down to Venice, unless we want to drive round clock.
No.
So we're probably looking at about a week to get down to Crete from here with a vehicle. What are you doing? She's laid on her side here, scratching her bloody nose.
I've got an itch on my nose. Give it that fly flew up it.
Piraeus. No, it's not Piraeus. Is selling a house in the UK always a long ordeal? No, ours is pretty quick, Steve, Johnny.
Ours is one of the most straightforward things.
We put ours up for sale at 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. It was sold at 12 p.m. on the Sunday. But the after bits, where they do the searches and stuff, is always around about 12 weeks or so. So
we didn't think it'd be 12 weeks, though, did we?
Just bear with me a second, Stephen. I'm just going to go on to Google Maps while I'm talking to you.
What are you looking for?
The place in Greece where we can...
Where we can drive to?
No, where
we can get a ferry from?
Patras.
Piraeus.
It's not Piraeus.
Right, okay.
So yeah, the ferry goes from Venice down to Patras. Is that what I said? I can't remember. And then we have to drive from Patras down to Athens, and then I get on the next ferry, Athens, across to Crete. So, what route planning sailing books do you have or recommend? Route planning, we've got. I mean, we've obviously got there's a Ray Marine plotter on the boat. We've got Navionics.
They might mean to get down to there.
No, I'm going to cover it. We've got Navionics on the iPad. iPad, iPhones, Android things, all as backup and stuff. Charts for route planning. We've also got the Ionian. What's that book called up there? Bookcase. We've got the Ionian planner thing. We've got the Greece planner. Is it by Rod somebody or other? Can't remember.
We've got sat nav to get us down there.
And to actually do it on land, we use the Garmin, and I do it manually. We've run a tour company for the last 2-3 years as well, motorbike tour company. So I do all the route planning on online.
Yeah, so it's not hard, is it?
So we did a 12-country tour on the Harleys, and I planned all that on the computer using the Garmin software and Google Maps, and I did it mile by mile or metre by metre using Street View. So when we actually did the route, 3,500 miles, we went wrong we got 150 yards wrong, what weren't on the actual maps out of the 3,500 miles. So I do like my planning. So I ferried a VW bug from Athens to Istanbul. That was a long time ago in 1970. Yeah, 1970, some time back. Have you found any van or motorhome yet? No. What we're going to do, Dave, we're waiting until we've sold the house and we've decided we're not going to buy a motorhome. We're just going to get something like a Sprinter or a Jumbo or something, long wheelbase if possible. get one at the right sort of money. We'll just stick a bed in it for now, even the double bed what we've got upstairs in our bedroom. So we've got somewhere to sleep on the way down.
You're not going to put a double bed in it, are we?
Well, a single's no good.
I mean,
You fart.
I mean, you're not going to put a full double bed in one.
If
that
we
doesn't
buy the
fold
jumbo,
up.
if we buy a jumbo, we're going to use that mattress. It's a comfy mattress.
I said we're going to leave that for them.
They don't want our mattress.
I'm going to leave the bed though.
They can have the base. We want the mattress.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So regardless of what other people are having, pilot book is the word, Sean, yeah. Imray, they're the ones we've got. I'm going to go up there and have a look in a minute, but just going off that subject. So yeah, we'll put a mate together bed in the back of the long wheelbase van. Yeah. I know what I mean.
As long as I can.
We'll drive it down to Greece, and then over the winter we will convert it properly, like insulate it and stuff, and put electrics in and everything for when we bring it back, so that we have got somewhere to stay when we come back. That's the plan.
That footage is going to be so funny if we're in a van. We're going to be like Sooty and Sweepy in a van, aren't we?
Right, people are just mentioning. Just bear with me, folks, and I'll tell you what books we've got for the Ionian.
For the what? Ionian?
Ionian.
Ooh. Carl's always into all this anyway. Let's have a look. And Carl, you should buy my... I might cut you off here because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Ooh, you should buy my V6 Disco 7. What's that? Oh, I can't even push it down. I can't get it to move. Oh, that's it. Done it too much.
Don't touch anything.
Ah! There we are.
Touch out,
Carl, you should buy my V6 Disco 7-seater. Loads of room. Get you down there.
No, I only need 2-seater.
V6 Disco 7-seater sounds good.
No, it's not a disco van.
What's disco?
Oh. Anyway.
V6.
This is the book we used while I was in the Ionian, which is a brilliant route book.
Yeah, that was good with all the
Rod and Lucinda Heinkel.
Heikel.
We've also got the Greek Waters Pilot book, which is got everything in that book, but that book covers all of that area.
Is that where we're going to want to go next?
Well, that's everywhere, I think.
Right.
But then you get these, which are in more detail for each individual bit. And then one of our patrons who met us down at Southampton, Rob, bought us this one.
World Cruising Routes.
Which is, I think Grandpa's got this one as well. I've seen it on his bookcase, which is a pretty cool book for when we go a little bit further than the Med. So they're the books we've got.
That was the best one for when we were in Greece last
That
time.
were really good. Yeah, they got that on the boat as well, haven't they?
Yeah. Proper what you need, everything what you need.
It's
and a picture.
A V6 Discovery. I want a van. It's not big enough.
Disco.
I can't sleep in a disco.
I just
Jimmy Cornell, is that one? Yeah.
Yes.
So it is a really good book, Chris.
Can't wait.
They do the World Cruising Routes, and then there's... I can't remember what the other books are as well. There's World Cruising Routes, World Cruising Plans or something. Well, I think there's 3 in the set, which are worth getting. So, yeah. For
Max and Paddy road trip, exactly.
Yeah, we were going to get Carl and Jen on
yeah, we used to have, when we first met, we had a Vauxhall Viva.
My first car.
A brown gold Viva that was Carl's first car. And we had Carl and Jen on the windscreen written up. And we said we'd do that again because that's like going back.
Well, what we said was if we got...
we get Max and Paddy, cross that out.
We were going to get Max
Carl
and Paddy
Jen.
and cross it out. Yeah, put Carl and Jen.
That's our sense of humour, strange.
So that's that. So yeah, what else we got? Don't they have those books digital? Seems like 10 paper. They do them digital, Cal, but you know what? There's some books what you've got to have as a book. I've gone quite away from books, proper books. into my Kindle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there are just some books where you've got to have it as a book. This one, for instance, if that was on a Kindle, it would be a waste of time. Whereas when that's on your chart table and you can read it and it's hands-on.
We kept taking that upstairs and downstairs. Didn't
Yeah,
we
we'd have this on the
deck and everything.
on the table in the cockpit.
Yeah.
I think
we use that a lot.
I think now that if for books like this, which are piloting books, pilotage,
that have got lots of places in it.
Well, I've got photographs, easy to find stuff where you're backwards and forwards in between different pages. You can't beat a book.
Yeah, invaluable.
If you're reading a fictional novel or a biography or something like that on your Kindle, yeah, read it on your Kindle. I probably read 3 or 4 books a month on my Kindle. But something like this, I want
a reference book for sailing.
Yeah, a reference book. You've got to have it as a book.
Yeah,
that's my view on it.
That's how it is.
So we have all 3 and find them a good help.
Yeah, excellent.
It's funny when you start reading a physical book and try to swipe to the next page. Yes. Although I've got my Kindle set up, so you have to do that.
No, it means a regular book when
I
you
know.
triangle like that.
But you can.
I like books.
You can't beat books, but they just take up a lot of a lot of space. So, anyway, that's that. So, what else do we have to mention?
I think that's it.
This week.
6 or 7, we've done that. Get rid of the car, we've done that.
Comments need approving. Email list. Oh yeah, who'd be interested if we do this email thing of receiving regular emails, probably once a week or once a fortnight or something like that, where we're going to put content on what's not either on Facebook, Twitter, website or Instagram.
I don't understand what you're saying. What?
You don't need to.
I do. If I don't understand it, nobody else will understand it.
Would you like to subscribe to an email list? That's what I've just said.
Would you like to email me?
No! Would people like to subscribe to free to an email list so that you get content coming through on email?
What, that you're typing?
Yes, that's what an email is. God, it's hard work sometimes. What do you mean piss off? I know what I mean.
Yeah, but if I'm just getting you to explain it, would anybody like to have an email?
It's already on website. I put it on
use
a blog.
A blog and if you
a newsletter, that's right, yes. Yes, definitely. So that's 2 out of 3, 4, 5.
And what
6.
are you going to put in it?
I don't know yet. Content.
Right.
If I tell everybody what I'm going to put in it, there's no use putting a bloody email out, is there, you plonker?
No.
God, Steve's vids.
Sounds good.
Yes, we would sign up. Right. So that's 4 people, 5 people. So
You're just encouraging him. You're just encouraging him to do something else.
I'm going to set it up. 6, 7 people.
Okay.
I'm going to set it up in next. Don't talk about lasering, and I will be in 2. I might do a special section, which is special subscription only, Martin, to lasering, including photographs.
I know you really want to know, Martin.
So, right, okay, I will get that sorted out in the next few days. I were going to leave it as a project for when we got on the boat.
Do it when you're on the boat.
Well, I might as well do it now. Hi, Nordics.
Set it up now and do it when you're on the boat.
Well, I can set it up in the next 10 minutes.
And do it when you're on the boat.
I can do it whenever. It's self-fluctuating, isn't it?
Oh,
it will be like we asked the special viewers. Yes.
Special people.
Carl and Jenny newsletter via... Right. I have you on Instagram and Facebook. Sure, I would sign up for emails. Cool. Right, okay, well...
As long as you realise you're only talking to Carl on these emails.
No, it comes from both of us.
Yeah, but I don't really read that way.
I'll
be
sunbathing.
I'll be sunbathing and it'll just be me on the videos.
Yeah, don't keep flicking that page because you're starting to bend it. I'm just going to take these books off her because she doesn't appreciate books like I do. We are a small group. Hope your live shows will continue on the boat. We're hoping so. special viewers, is that like riding on the short bus? If you're meaning what I'm meaning, Grandpa, if you're thinking what I'm thinking,
you're thinking.
We call it the sunshine bus.
We call it the sunshine bus at home. Yeah, very special.
People lick the
Special
windows.
people.
Yeah. No. That's not being politically correct, is it?
I know, he's definitely told him to do it now. You know, I told him.
I'm going to do it tonight, Dave. I've already been looking at it. I've just got to set it up. So I shall set it up.
Yeah, he can do that. I'm going to catch up on Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah.
You can do that,
Is that what's been recording while we've been on?
Possibly.
I've seen Little Red Light.
I don't know, possibly.
Cal, you are a poet and don't know it. All and cool. All and cool, rhyme. Short bus is fun.
You're a poet and don't know it. All and cool.
I know all and cool.
Yeah,
rhyme.
when did you say all?
I don't know as I did.
Anyway.
Cal and Pal. Flavoured. Flavoured windows.
Right, so what we got on next week? Have we got anything that we're hoping to bring to this next week?
We don't know
We definitely want a date.
We don't know what happens, do we?
I'm going to push these solicitors to give us a date. If they don't get back with us, I'm going to text our buyers and get them to push as well.
Yeah.
And say, come on, let's get a date and get these men to get their act together.
Everybody wants to sit in front row seats, apparently. This week, I'll be mainly eating acorns. You need to watch a TV programme to understand what I'm saying there. Have you sold all your stuff since last week? Sold quite a bit, Dave.
He's actually started it, Dave.
If you watch right from the beginning, on rerun, you'll see what I've sold.
Car, nearly a bike.
I've got somebody coming later
saxophone
this week for my bike, for my last remaining motorbike. One of 14 guns has gone. Some biking stuff's gone.
We've got no pictures, we've got no
pictures,
lights.
no mirrors, no lights, no chandeliers.
No bedding, no curtains.
I'm laid in bed in the morning
Nothing.
in an old blanket out of a police car.
The one thing I have realised that we've got to start doing properly this week, that people don't necessarily think that you have to do, is what's in your freezer. We've got...
Jen, we've got another 3 weeks.
Yeah, but you know what we've got in our freezer? We need
some
to get
broccoli, some peas, some choc ices.
Chicken.
There's not much chicken.
Well, we need to look at what's in the freezer because we've got to eat what's in the freezer.
There's some salmon.
We
what
can't
you
take
eat.
that with us. I've got to have lots of salmon. I've got all sorts that's in the freezer. That we obviously the freezer is integral, so that's staying. Obviously, we're not selling that.
Yeah, Dave, we want to be together. We've got together.
So we've got to have meals to get that down to nothing. We don't want to have anything in the freezer, do we? Because ideally, you want to make sure it's nice and clean for people who are
just
coming
while
in.
I think about it, shut up a minute. Living with the Tide.
Oh, I hate it when you tell me to shut up.
She loves it, really. The canary. Matt, you've been doing these cocktail things. We need to have a chat, mate, because we make all our own spirits and wine and beer. So if you want to PM me after this, I will tell you how to make your cocktails even better and cheaper. And
we've bought all the stuff now that we can make that chocolate.
Oh yeah, has anybody watched Sailing the Vagabonds? Not last video, it might be video before, where Elena makes the chocolate. Anybody done it? Well, guess what? We've bought all the kit, so we're going to put a little bit of a video together where Jen makes her own chocolate.
And I will actually tell you whether it tastes like shit or it tastes like chocolate.
She reckons it tasted all right.
She said it tasted all right.
Yeah, but trees.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look like that when you just eat that kind of chocolate, then that is better than dairy milk or Maltese chocolate that I sometimes eat.
Al, regarding that last comment, what you've just made, I don't know if you've watched our previous videos, you will see it right from the beginning where Jen starts actually doing her training for sailing from having done nothing through to doing a day skipper up to latest times. So yeah.
We are going to put we've been filming bits as we've gone along, Al, of like getting rid of the stuff. So Carla's got to put together perhaps 2 videos of the move out of the house and getting onto the boat. We've not put a lot of videos on with that because you don't want to see a lot of it. I know you're listening and it's good of you to come to these live chats, but
It's going to be one
you don't
episode.
Want two, it's going to be 1, 2 at the very most, in it? Of what we're selling and how it's gone on.
Because how many times do you want to see me taking a light chandelier down and loading somebody else's car up?
It's just a pain that we've got to wait these next few weeks until we're actually on the boat. But when we're on the boat, gee, have we got lots of things to do. We've got we've got everything to do. So
let's just go through this here.
A pain in the ass
have
now,
you seen the Dallas Moonshine? Yes, Nordics, we have, and we've got
comments on that.
We've got all the same kit.
But
Chris Rushin's saying is distilling legal in the UK. No, it's not, and that's why we're waiting to be on the boat to do it.
We'll show you our version. Yeah,
but you can make it up to a certain point in the UK legally. It's only when you distill it, technically, it's illegal because of the tax implications. But do you know what? Who's bothered about a couple of litres of whiskey?
But we'll show you our version.
But we'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Do you have a still for the boat? Yes, we have recently bought one. We've got one of the air stills.
Elena dipped in chocolate.
It's actually a water distiller we've got, but sometimes if you actually accidentally pour in some of your mash, it comes out a little bit stronger. But we don't. What's the word when you don't want to say we don't promote it?
We don't. No, hang on. Come on, we don't.
Come on, somebody give us a word.
Condone.
We don't. No, we do condone.
That means we don't condone it.
Yeah, we don't condone it.
Don't endorse.
We don't endorse. Whatever.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bollocks to it. It tastes good. If you're not selling it and you're just using a little bit for your own consumption, who's going to bother?
I know.
But we will do it when we're in international waters.
Yeah, can't. I
plan on doing rum when I cast the lines in a number of years.
Yeah.
Salmon and choc ice on the menu. Yeah. Yeah, it is the same as in Ireland, Declan.
It's not legal.
Rum, whiskey, vodka.
We've done a lot of things and we know what we like.
The wine and beer you can do no problem. You can make your mash, which is basically a 20% spirit, no problem at all. You can flavour it into your whiskies, your rums and everything if you want to keep it as 20%. If you stick it through an air still, it'll make it up to 40. Well, it makes it 60% when it comes out, and then you have to dilute it down to 40, and then you flavour it again. So that's the only difference. Yeah. So it's pretty good stuff.
We can do anything, and it's lovely.
Yes. On that point, Carl, I think it matters to revenue. Exactly. It's not illegal until you get caught. But we've not done anything, so we're not going to get caught doing anything. I'd eat it first. I'll swallow it.
Yeah.
23% is when you just ferment it as normal. It comes out around about 20%. That's what it says on our hydrometer. If you put it through your still, it comes out at 60%. And if you take 800 ml off it, add 400 ml of water at 1200, then it gets down to 40%. And you need it at 40% because you then have to put it through a charcoal filter to get rid of any impurities. And if it's above 50%, it won't filter it. So, have you ordered your grow lights yet? No. Do it right and ferment some corn. Yeah, some real moonshine there, Grandpa. Living with the tide. Want to brew on board, so we'll PM you. Yeah, do that, Matt.
You'll not go back to buying anything again.
Never, ever. All you need to do, just start make sure that now you start saving.
Plastic bottles.
Not plastic bottles, but if you go and buy some Captain Morgan's spice rum, save your bottles because you'll want to fill them up with your own spice rum, and you can't tell the difference. Cal, booze is cheap enough here. I buy it, not make it. £2 a litre, $2 a litre for 40% Captain Morgan's rum.
Not that it's alcoholic or anything, but it's just nice to have different sorts on board.
Roger.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's all.
So anyway,
we're not alcoholics.
We're not alcoholics.
Yeah. No, just nice. It's just nice to have different drinks.
How will you settle the water on a moving boat? You don't need to bother because it's 7 days, Grandpa. The stuff we do, it's done in 7 days. So most people, for instance, when we go to Crete, we're going to be in the marina between now and May or April, May. So it takes 7 days to put a brew on to make 5 gallons.
Yeah, and we did say to everyone in the marina, they weren't actually making their own, were they?
Nobody does.
So there's probably going to be quite a show.
We was told that we would be very popular in our marina.
Yeah, people would like to become our friends when they were in the
marina. Grandpa's saying I'm talking beer. Okay, the beer kits we do are 7-day beer kits. Everything we do is 7-day beer kits. So the spirits, the wines, the beers are all 7-day kits. The beer takes 7 days to ferment. I stick it in a pressure barrel, just add a bit more sugar to get a second fermentation. And you've got a nice draft beer. Leave it for a few more days and it's beaut. Would you like everyone in chat to donate their bottles?
No.
No, we're trying we're actually trying to get rid of some now, smoking Doubador. Scandinavians distill a mash made of just sugar yeast, water mix for really strong. Yeah, that's all you use, Dave. It's water, 6 kilos of sugar.
Well, don't tell them all now. We're going to do it, aren't we?
I'm not going to. I'm just doing a summary. 6 kilos of sugar and some what they call turbo yeast. Stick that in and 7 days later you've got 20% alcohol. Distill it, you've got 60. So, got to go. Goodbye. See you, Jay. Yeah, see you, Gav. Anna.
Yeah, time is up. We've been on an hour and a half. Because you'll chat forever.
An hour and 22 minutes.
Forever.
I always did the long brew, weeks in a car.
So we will do the brewing videos, we will do food videos, we will do all sorts of videos, and hopefully in this next 2 or 3 weeks we should know where we are and we should be on that boat and we should be moving and have lots more things to be able to talk to you about.
No, Chris, so we use the air still. Oh, we will be using the air still. There's an old evening's talk on this, isn't there?
Yeah, you can talk for
England. I think what we'll do, when we get onto the boat, we could even do it as a hypothetical midweek chat night for sailors who are into home brew. I might do that later this week. Just do a bit of it.
You've got too much time on your hands, haven't you?
I have, yeah, while you're clearing up. I might do, later this week, a hypothetical self-brewing
but you're asking for trouble
live chat. No, I'm not.
Aren't you?
I'm just talking hypothetically.
Okay.
Chris Rushing, good idea. Maybe Wednesday, we'll see. But anyway, on that count, I'm getting the timeout sign underneath the computer from my lovely wife.
I've got one on there and one on there.
You have now.
You're not.
So, yeah, do it. Everybody wants her to do it.
So, please stay with us. I know it's boring at the minute, we're not on a boat yet, but we soon will be, and hopefully you'll like our adventures when we get there.
Yeah. Oh, sound thrilling, darling.
It'll be all. Good night, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at 7 o'clock, same time as we've been tonight, this time
just
next
a minute,
week.
I'm not ready to press this yet. So, 7 o'clock next Sunday.
7, we're going to do it 7.
For definite, and we'll see about doing the midweek homebrew special. Okay, folks?
That's his name. See you, Martin.
Later.
See you,
bye. Thanks, everybody, for coming. And just before you go, can you all give us a thumbs up, please? It helps us with our viewings on YouTube. Yeah, thank you. Bye.